been sitting at this table with a drink I didn't need, rehearsing every word I owe you, but the words just wouldn't lead. I wrote it on a napkin once, then crumpled it and left, 'cause sorry's just a small word for a man who takes your best. I know I broke the silence wrong and left you in the cold. Some apologies come easy, baby. Mine got hard and old. It's hard to say sorry when your pride still holds the door. It's hard to say sorry to the one you hurt the most before. I stood there at the crossroads with the words stuck in my chest. It's hard to say sorry, but the silence hurts us both the best. I saw you at the grocery store on a great November day. You turned before I reached you, and I let you walk away. 'Cause pride's a stubborn passenger that rides you to the end. I needed just one moment, baby, to be less man and more your friend. I keep your number in my phone, untouched since God knows when, thinking one day I'll be ready, but I never dial in. It's hard to say sorry when your pride still holds the door. It's hard to say sorry to the one you hurt the most before. I stood there at the crossroads with the words stuck in my chest. It's hard to say sorry, but the silence hurts us both the best. You never asked for diamonds, you never asked for gold, you only ever asked me to let you in the cold. And I stood by my silence like a fool who thought he's strong. Baby, strength ain't what I thought it was, and now you've been gone too long. Some men learn their lessons early, some men learn them late. I learned mine standing in an empty hall, calling out your name too late. It's hard to say sorry when the years have gone to dust. It's hard to say sorry to a love you let combust. I had the words inside me, but I swallowed everyone. It's hard to say sorry to a woman and a life already done. It's hard to say sorry. Lord, it cuts me to the bone. Hard to say sorry when you're saying it alone. never said I'm sorry, baby. I never found the way. And now I sit here talking to the space where you once stayed. Lord, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to say sorry when sorry comes too late. She still chooses me. She could have had a younger man with smoother hands and faster ways, one who didn't creak at morning, one who still had running days. But she pours my coffee first thing, sets it where she knows I'll be. After all these years together, Lord, she still chooses me. I have put her through the worry, through the silence and the doubt, gave her reasons more than plenty to decide to figure out. But she stays right where she started, close enough that I can see. Through this weathered face, she's looking like I'm still where she wants to be. I don't take it for a given, try to earn it every day, but I'll never understand it, what made her decide to stay. She still chooses me. Lord, she still chooses me. With all my faults laid out before her, she still chooses me. She still chooses me. Every morning when she wakes up, darling, she still chooses me. We have had our share of hard times, seasons cold enough to crack, but she never once stopped turning, always found her way on back. When I lost my way in darkness, when the pride in me ran high, she would wait me out with patience, never asking me just why. I remember one December when I gave her cause to go. She just looked at me so steady, said I love you more than no. Packed her hurt up somewhere quiet, put her hand inside of mine. 40 years of her beside me, Lord, I read that sign. She has never been the leaving kind, even when she had for her, she still chooses me. She still chooses me. Every morning when she wakes up, darling, she still chooses me. I see her at the kitchen window, evening light across her hair, and I have to stop whatever just to stand a moment there. 'Cause the world keeps on forgetting how to count the things that last. But I learned to count this woman, and I'm holding on real fast. Lord, I don't deserve this goodness, never have and never will, but I'll spend whatever time I'm given loving her and loving still. Some men spend their whole lives looking for the thing I found right here, a woman who keeps choosing, baby, year after faithful year. She still chooses me. Lord, she still chooses me. Through the gray and through the glory, she still chooses me. She still chooses me. She still chooses me. When she didn't have to, darling, Lord, she still chooses me. Still chooses me. Still chooses me. God bless the woman who still chooses me. She's humming in the kitchen now, same song she's always known. Lord, the finest thing about this life is I don't face it alone. Still chooses me. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Lord. She used to come in every Friday, take the corner booth alone, order coffee black, no sugar, read her paperback back home. I'd watch her from behind this counter, polishing the same old glass, telling myself maybe next Friday. But every Friday came and passed. She left it something in her pages, and Lord, that laugh undid me slow. A sound like early Sunday morning in a life I'd never know. I had 1,000 opening lines, rehearsed them all by heart, but every time she looked my way, the words fell clean apart. I never said a word, not a single word, just watched her like a fool from the other side of hurt. I never said a word. Lord, I held it all inside. Now she's gone and all I'm left with is the love I used to hide. One November she came different. Hair was shorter, eyes were dim. Said she's moving up to Memphis, following some dream of him. I just smiled and said, good luck now, same as I had done before. Watched her walk out through that doorway, never walk back through that door. I still keep her coffee order written on a faded card. Black, no sugar every Friday, from a man who loved too hard. Some nights I leave that stool empty, don't let no one take her place. Just an old fool keeping something of a half-remembered face. I never said a word, not a single word. Just watched her like a fool from the other side of hurt. I never said a word, Lord, I held it all inside. Now she's gone and all I'm left with is the love I used to hide. It wasn't fear of being rejected, Lord, I could have handled no. It was fear of her saying yes, darling, and not knowing where to go. A man like me, all worn and crooked, didn't think he had the right to ask a woman soft as morning into his kind of night. Some women deserve the asking, even from a broken heart. A man can talk himself out of living while the living falls apart. I never said a word, and that silence was my cry. I never said a word, just let her walk away in time. But I never found the light. Never said a word, never said a word. God, I never said a word. She still comes in my dream, takes that corner booth alone, orders coffee black, no sugar, in a world I'll never know. Lord, I never said a word, not one word. She never once complained out loud, just quietly rearranged around my moods and my mistakes, like weather she couldn't change. She kept the house and kept the children, kept the faith when mine ran thin, smiled at neighbors on the porch, then came back home to me again. I wasn't cruel the way some men are, never raised a hand in rage, but But I was cold the way December slowly turns another page. Prison in the room, but somewhere miles behind my eyes, she was loving a half-empty man, too good to realize. She has so little of this living, just to know that she was seen. Lord, I gave her my last name only, left out everything between. She deserved better than my silence, better than my half-closed door. She deserved a man who showed up, not just a body keeping score. She deserved better than my maybe, better than my someday soon. She deserved the whole bright morning, and I gave her just the moon. Left on a Tuesday morning, left a note beside the sink. Said, I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for, I think. No anger in a single sentence, no fire and no blame. Just a woman finally finished, quietly leaving the same. I read it till the words stopped meaning, then I read it once again. Sat there till the room got darker, sat there till I don't know when. 'Cause it hit me in that quiet, like it never hit before, that a good woman's patience, darling, ain't a well without a flaw. She gave me years of her blessed living, I gave her years of getting by. Never said you're beautiful, darling, never once asked her why she cried. She deserved better than my silence, better than my half-closed door. She deserved a man who showed up, not just a body keeping score. She deserved better than my maybe, better than my someday soon. She deserved the whole bright morning, and I gave her just the moon. I see young men do the same thing now, walking past their living gold, thinking love can wait till later, thinking later won't grow cold. I wanna stop them on the sidewalk, say, boy, look at what you've got. A good woman is a rare thing, and the world forgets that fast. I'd trade every road I wandered, every year I spent alone, just to sit across that table and tell her she was home. She was home. Lord, she was always home, and I was too lost to know that she deserved better than my silence, better than my years of less. She deserved a man who loved her loud enough for her to guess. She deserved better than my leaving, better than this empty room. She deserved the whole bright morning, Lord, I only gave her gloom. She deserved better, she deserved better. God, she deserves so much better than me. I hope she's sitting somewhere sunny with a man who says her name like it's something worth the saying, not a habit or a claim. I hope she knows she deserves better. Lord, I hope she always knew. I was cleaning out the bedroom on a cold and empty Sunday. Found a shoebox in the closet I had not touched since the old days. And there you were in black and white, laughing by the river, in a summer dress and bare feet. Lord, it hit me like a shiver. You were maybe 27. I was not much older then. Both of us so full of mourning, never knowing it would end. I sat down right there on the floor, and I stayed a little while, 'cause I had forgotten, darling, just how wide you used to smile. That old photograph still loves you better than my words ever could. It caught you in your glory, in the ways I never would. That old photograph still has you laughing by that river bend. I keep it 'cause it's all I got of who we used to be. Christmas 1980 something or other. You were wearing my old flannel, looking more like home than any other. I remember taking that one. You complained your hair was wrong. Honey, everything was right then. Lord, I wish I'd known it long. There's a few of us together, backyard table, summer light. You were leaning on my shoulder like you planned to stay the night, like you planned to stay forever, like forever was a place. Now I'm just a man with pictures, trying to remember your face. I put them in a row before me on the cold hardwood floor, trying to remember, baby, what it was we had before. That old photograph still loves you better than my words ever could. have been. They say a photograph just captures one small slice of borrowed light, but this one caught your whole soul, darling, on a warm July midnight. I look at how you're looking at me in the corner of this one, like I was something worth believing before the believing was done. I don't know where you are now, don't know if you're warm or cold. I just hope whoever's with you knows the treasure that they hold. 'Cause I had it and I lost it, had it right here in my hands. Just a young fool with a good woman, too blind to understand. That old photograph still loves you the way I should have every day. It never took you for granted, never let your memory fade. That old photograph still holds you, young and laughing, free and fine. Lord, I'd give what years I got left to go back to that time, that old photograph, that old photograph. Lord, that old photograph. I put them back inside the shoebox, set it where I found it last. 'Cause some things are too heavy, darling, to keep living in the past. But I kept just one, just the one by the river, just that one. Just that one. I was 27 summers when I packed my worn-out bag, told myself the road was calling and that love could always last. She was standing at the doorway in her yellow cotton dress, said, "Go on if you need to, baby, but don't leave me with a guess." Now I'm 63 and fading, with the winters in my bones, and the only thing I'm certain of is I should have stayed at home. She was the one I left behind, the one I should have stayed for, the one who loved me true and blind before I walked away. She was the one I left behind. Lord, I feel it every morning. I gave up the only peace I'd find for a road that led to grave. she found somebody decent, built a home on Carver Lane, had a garden full of roses and 2 children with his name. Every woman since has showed me what I threw away that spring. None of them could hold a candle to the love she used to bring. I drove past that old White House once, 20 years too late. Saw the roses in the window and just kept on driving straight. She was the one I left behind, the one I should have stayed for, the one who loved me true and blind before I walked away. She was the one I left behind. Lord, I feel it every morning. I gave up the only peace I'd find for a road that led to grace. I don't blame her for moving on. A woman like that deserved the world. I was just too young and foolish, baby, to see the gift inside that girl. If I had one last conversation, Lord, I know just what I'd say. I'd say, darling, you were everything, and I threw everything away. She was the one I left behind, and Lord, it don't get easier. I traded my forever and my mind for nothing but the blues. She was the one, she was the one, she was the one I left behind. I was 27 summers when I threw it all away. Now I'm just an old man, darling, counting what I didn't stay. Lord, she was the one. She was always the one. Some cold and bitter winters, walked some roads that had no end, sat with empty at my table, called on God and called on friends. But somewhere in my roughest season, when I thought the well ran dry, she came walking through my doorway. Lord, I still don't know just why. She didn't have to choose this old man, worn and weathered at the seams, but she looked at me like I was something still worth loving. still worth dreams. I've done nothing, Lord, to earn her, nothing worthy of this grace. But she wakes up every morning, still glad to see my face. God was good to me, Lord, He was good to me. Gave me more than I deserved, and more than I could see. God was good to me. When He sent her through my door, I was just a broken man who didn't know what love was for. Said all my tired old stories, heard them all 100 times, still sits close when I am telling, like they're new and still sublime. Makes her coffee in the morning, saves the quiet side for me. Lord, the simple things she gives me are the things that set me free. I watched her in the garden on a soft and golden day, and I had to stop and thinking that she never went away. 'Cause I was not an easy man to love, not easy at my best, but she loved me past my edges, put my restless heart to rest. Some men search their whole lives over, never find what I have found. Lord, I found my peace beside her on this old familiar ground. God was good to me, Lord, He was good to me. Gave me more than I deserved, and more than I could see. God was good to me. When He sent her through my door, I was just a broken man who didn't know what love was for. She does, Lord, I hope she always knows. Every day beside her, darling, was the best this old man knows. Not the money, not the glory, not the roads that I have run, just her hand inside my hand in the evening when it's done. I wanna tell her every morning what I sometimes forget to say, that she turned a lonely man into a grateful one each day. She didn't fix me, Lord, she found me, found what was already there. Love me back to being something, with her patience and her prayer. God was good to me, Lord, He was so good to me. Gave me love I didn't earn, and eyes enough to see. God was good to me, better than my prayers deserved. Send me someone worth the living, and a love I'll always serve. can hear her breathe from here. Lord, I never thought I'd have this. Never thought I'd end up here.